Hi, today we are going to make some texture frames and self-portraits. So you'll need some clay, textures, 2 circular objects to trace, and paper. All right, so first you're gonna roll your ball and then you're gonna flatten it like a pancake. You wanna keep it fairly thick pancake. You don't want the thin kind. You want it about this thick compared to your finger. Thick pancake. Then you're going to use your biggest circular objects and either trace the circle to cut it out, or if it's sharp enough, you can actually puncture the clay just like a cookie cutter. This one's not, so what I'm gonna do is use either paper clip or a pencil to cut through the clay and cut out my middle circle. Now I've got a circle with a hole, and I'm gonna place any kind of textures. Texture is how something feels. So you're pushing these textures into the clay and making it super tactile all the way around. Anything that interests you, if you like the way it prints, do it more. You can make a pattern, you can make it random, however you want to do it. And then once you've created textures around the whole thing, you're going to take your pencil or something sharp like a paper clip and poke a hole all the way through. You want to make sure there's a hole all the way through and that it's a little bit stretched out because clay does shrink as it dries. Then you're going to trace your circle on a piece of paper so you know how big it is. Once you trace it, you're going to draw your face right in the middle of that circle using a oval for your head, 2 circles for your eyes, a nose, a mouth. What do your hair look like? Give yourself some ears with a letter C and a backward C. Write how old you are and your name. And then you can color that in. Don't forget to also place your ornament back onto the paper and trace where that little dot is so that you know exactly where that hole would be. And then when you glue it later, you'll be able to cut it out. So right now, I'm coloring in my self-portrait. I have brown hair, so I color my brown hair. Nobody's white like a piece of paper. We're all different shades of brown, so color whatever shade you are. Tan, light, dark. Color the background behind you, what kind of wallpaper is behind you. And then you're going to cut out your circle. You can cut it a little smaller than what you traced so that it doesn't stick out the edges. And then again, make sure you draw that little hole because you're going to need to hole punch it out so that you can stick your string through it later. So once you trace that hole, then you're going to punch it out later. So then you paint the clay once it's dry. You can paint it or spray paint it. If you paint it, go ahead and seal it if it's not acrylic paint. And if it is acrylic paint, it's probably sealing it enough. Then I'm going to add glue to my paper. Elmer's glue or hot glue will work. And just push it down firmly. Next, I grab a string, put it through the hole. And then I love a loop knot, so loop it around one finger and through the hole, and that makes a great tight knot. Super easy, simple, and a beautiful ornament to hang on your wall, to hang on a tree, whatever type of place you want to put it. Good luck and enjoy.